My name is Shannon Batters. I am a mom of 4 children. I have a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old who is medically challenged, and I have 2 twins, a boy and a girl, who are 4 years old. I am basically a stay-at-home mom due to my middle child, Carson, who is my 8-year-old, that is medically fragile. I am basically a 24-hour nurse for him. Carson is a very special little boy. He melts everybody's heart. As soon as you walk into a room, he will make you smile. He's the most loving little boy ever. He doesn't say many words, he doesn't talk, but his facial expressions on life in general are absolutely fantastic. You just know he is a very well-loved little boy and loves to love everyone. I have a wonderful support system around me. We could use more help, but I do have a wonderful mom and dad who are in my life consecutively and helping me financially. And then I also have my best friend. I'd be lost without her. She's taken on an amazing role with Carson. I'd really be lost without her. His nurse that just came on this year, she's fantastic as well. If I didn't have these people in my life, I'd be really lost.
Carson is a wonder. He's been with us longer than we expected. We take each day at a time with him. He's beaten all the odds that are against him. My daughter is Wonder Woman. Being able to look after him like that. But he's an angel. When I first realized I needed a new roof was when I had a leak. It was dripping into my workshop, and I didn't really know what to do because we'd helped Shannon move and everything else, so funds were a little low at the time. And yeah, I opened the phone book. I phoned roofing companies, and the first one to show up at my door, which I'm very thankful for, was Andre for AM Roofing.
When we sat down, we were going through everything, and I showed him obviously the charities that we work for, and I once it struck a nerve with him. I kind of asked him what he was feeling and why he was taken back by that, and he said that his daughter and his grandson was in sick kids, and that she was in and out of the Ronald McDonald House. Once he started talking about his scenario and how much he had to give up in his life to end up helping his grandson, he struck a nerve with me. So it was a back and forth thing. When I got back to the truck after we discussed it all, I sat in my truck and went, I don't know how I'm going to tell this man who is obviously an angel and just wants nothing but good things for his grandson and his daughter, that he's going to have to pay for a roof. So I didn't know what to do. So I went on to our social media thing that we do with the company, where we all talk together, and told them the story.
He'd measured the roof and he went out to the truck. He said, I'll be back in 10 minutes. And, well, 10 minutes came by and half an hour went by, 45 minutes went by, and I thought, oh boy, this isn't going to work. And he came back in and we started talking about the prices, and okay, which are they're reasonable prices.
I was sitting there and I was crying and I was trying to compose myself so that I could make the phone call, and Tim called me and he said, Andre, I read that, do me a favor, tell me about it. I told him about it, and he said, send me over the paperwork. 5 minutes later, he calls me back and he says, Andre, you're going to be able to do something pretty magnificent today, man. He's like, you're going to be able to go back into that house and you're going to be able to tell that homeowner that you're going to be able to help him out and you're going to do this roof for free.
Well, I can't say I just wanted to break down and cry. I mean, I was beyond words, and it was just, I think I had to pick my chin up off the ground. It was fantastic. I just didn't realize that there was such good people out there anymore.
Their roof was in terrible condition, and I am just so thankful for AM Roofing to come in and help out with this situation for them, because they deserve it. They have been my rock, and they always are, and they needed it.
To give somebody a brand new roof, that was all company. Obviously it had to go through me first, but the end all be all is the company stepped up and said, you know what, we're capable of making this happen and we're going to do this and help these guys out.
All I can do is recommend them to anybody, because they're just fantastic people, and what a fantastic job they do.
This summer, my goal is to be a family and to get him out and be an 8-year-old boy. Get out in the sunshine, get him in the pool, dip those toes in the pool. Because I've been told he's not allowed. Well, I'm not listening to he's not allowed anymore. I want him to be a boy and I want him to be out there. It's a little bit difficult though with our vehicle that we can't really travel as a family, so we have to do things that are local because it's not wheelchair accessible, but we're going to do our best to get out there.
I honestly think that if you're not giving back to the community, you're not giving back to society, then you're not really doing a whole lot. So honestly, from my heart, we have a lot of passion and we care about people, and we're not there just to take their money and leave. We're there to look after them, you know, through this generation, the next generation. I mean, we've been in business for over 61 years, and we have, you know, a great reputation, and I have a family legacy to adhere to. You know, my grandfather and my dad were both great people, and I just want to continue that legacy for my children as well.
Wait. Oh, Tea party!